G'day guys, I'm doing a news video today. The first one is the newly announced official LEGO Nintendo Entertainment Console, set number 71374. Now this has been announced a bit early, apparently, because there were so many leaks going on around this set. I did see this a couple of days ago on a couple of the groups I'm on, and LEGO's apparently had to up their release date to actually kind of nip that in the bud because there's been so much going on. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is, it was actually released in 1985 to a US audience and then went worldwide. It was actually based on a Famicom system, it was called, which was released in 1983, which looks very, very, very different to this one. Here's the images from Wikipedia, just so you can see what they look like. Now, this is a very, very, very impressive set because you actually crank the handle and Mario plays the game. We'll talk about that a bit more in a second. As you can see though, you get a TV screen, you've got the console itself, you've got the controller, you've got a cartridge. I love the detail on the cartridge. Building that cartridge isn't easy. And you can lift the flap up on the front of the console and put the cartridge in. That's not easy to do. Anybody who watched LEGO Masters Australia recently knows how hard that is to do because they actually built a Game Boy on that. One of the teams had to build a Game Boy on that, which was mighty impressive, I will say. Now, what's really cool is they've actually integrated this into the LEGO Super Mario system, so you can actually put Mario on the top, and then as you spin the handle, actually Mario will react to what's going on the game, which is pretty cool. And then in the actual game, they've put a Mario character in there on a wheel, which goes over the things and drops down and stuff like that, which is, as you crank the wheel, he looks like he's playing the level. I'd be very intrigued to see how this works, because that kind of mechanism is notorious for getting a bit stuck. Fingers crossed LEGO has managed to iron that out. It's a beautiful looking set, but here comes the hard part. It's quite pricey. It's $200 in the US, which isn't a terrible price. Now here in Australia, it's $350. If you do a straight US to Australian dollars, it's actually $290, not $350. So I have no idea where that other $60 is coming from. Maybe a Nintendo license fee, maybe something else, I don't know, but it's very odd. Maybe they're expecting to just not sell as many here, and at that price they definitely won't sell as many. This is definitely going to appeal to an older audience though. A lot of the AFOL groups that I'm a member of are already drooling at the thought of getting this set. They're so excited to have this one in their display cabinet, so I think it'll do well in that market. Now, will it do well in younger audiences? That I don't think is the case. They've got the Mario game, and then they've got this one. I'm speculating here. My thought is it's not going to sell to a younger audience, but that's what the Mario games are for. This is probably for their parents who grew up with the Nintendo system or remember the Nintendo system. You know, if you're a child of the 80s, puts a hand up. You remember this console. I played on the original one. I played on the Super Nintendo after this. I've played all of these original ones. Trust me. But it's good to see that LEGO's really making use of this relationship with Nintendo. I think this is fabulous to see. I do think this is a great looking set. Personally, I won't be getting it unless anyone wants to give it to me. But I just don't think it's not saying I'm not massive on display sets. This looks good, but it would take up a lot of space in my cabinet. So that's my personal feeling on it. But I am very impressed with this set. I think it looks spectacular. I think this is great. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one in person and seeing what the response is to it, because I think it looks fabulous and I cannot wait to see that mechanism going. I especially do love the fact that if you put the Mario on the top from the game, it reacts. That's just so cool. What a great integration. If you're interested in this set, I've got a link down below in the description. A disclaimer, it is an affiliate link that supports my channel, so if you're interested, go and have a look, and if you're thinking of buying it, please be sure to use that link. Anyway, next up in the news, some new Monkey Kid sets are coming out. This is Wave 2. There's 3 sets in it. The first one is Sandy's Speedboat. This is set number 80014, and it's got 394 pieces. Now this one obviously features Sandy, the big orange and blue guy, with his cat Mo. Mo is an awesome figure. It's worth it just for that. Actually no, Sandy's pretty cool. I did like him in the HQ set. You also get Pigsy and Monkey Kid in here. You get the new baddie in here, which is the Spider Queen, and a couple of side builds which are The Monkey Kid gets like a jet boat type thing, a jet board, sorry, not a jet boat. I almost expect this to be like a hoverboard from Back to the Future. And then there's some sort of layer for the Queen. Now, the star of this though is the Queen herself. She looks like a fabulous build. I think she's a great looking character. I'm looking forward to seeing this one in the cartoon as well. Sandy's Speedboat itself looks like fun, got a few good play features, kind of very much out there like the Ninjago sets, I hate to say it, but it does look a bit like a Ninjago style boat. But it's cool. It's cool. It's got the great colours. Monkey Kid. You get Monkey Kid again in this set, obviously. So it's a pretty common theme in this, that you get the same characters over and over again in sets. But that's just, you know, the nature they're expecting people to buy 1 or 2 sets. Next one is Monkey Kid's Roadster. This is set number 80015, and this is 659 pieces. Now this car is kind of crazy. I kind of love it. It's like something out of Wacky Races. It's like loads of intakes and engines and massive wheels and all sorts of things going on there. And again, you get a good selection of figures in this one, so it's a bit bigger than Sandy's set. You get 5 figures in this one. So you've got Monkey Kid again. You've got 2 new bad guys, the Gold and Silver Horn Demon. Now the Silver Demon gets a dragster of his own, and then the gold one gets a flying contraption of some sort. Both look pretty interesting. And then there's 2 civilians in here, Chen and Wang as well. I believe they're new, I'm not sure, but I couldn't find them in any of the previous sets, so I'm guessing they're interesting side builds. They'll have some relation to the cartoon of what's coming out. Yeah, I kind of like this one. I mean, the dragster's pretty awesome, but in terms of play features, it's kind of lacking. I'd like to see a bit more going on. This does remind me a bit of the Jet from the first one, but a bit less functionality. So the last one though, let's talk about this last one. The Flaming Foundry, set number 80016 of 1,427 pieces. This thing's crazy, look at it. It's like something out of Mad Max. It's like a rock concert that's exploded and got wheels and a factory and all sorts of things going on in there. It's blooming awesome. This one, going through it, it looks like, again, you've got a Monkey Kid. I'll do the minifigures first, then I'll talk about the rest of it. So we've got Monkey Kid again. We've got Mia and Uncle Zhang, so that's one of the characters from the previous wave. And then we've got Princess Iron Dan, Red Sun, and Roar and Growl are the 2 sort of henchmen, bad guy type things helping on the side. No, more sort of another side build, a different type of jet this time. We've got a jet board that actually flies rather than goes over the water, so this one is a bit more Back to the Future-y. You've got the base that opens up very much like the Secret HQ, so you open it up and you've got all these things you can do in it, including, it kind of looks like it's building a factory to actually power the red horn, my brain's just gone, the Demon Bull King, damn it. Tongue twisted. Don't try saying that one quickly. But looking at the back of the set, you can actually see it looks like a miniature version of the Demon Bull King that was in Wave 1. That big, kind of cool mech type thing that was in there. That was set 80010. This one looks like a miniature version of that, and it looks like this entire foundry is actually being built to power him. If you look at it, you've got that awesome Mad Max style truck at the front with horns and a big bulldozer and that red screen and a dumper on the back. And what it looks like that's doing is the dumper's actually feeding into the foundry and doing some kind of, I'm guessing, energy or something like that to feed the Demon Bull King. So that's really exciting. I do like the look of this set, I have to say. It's so ridiculously over the top. It's a pretty solid wave, I have to say. And it'd be interesting to see how the prices on these ones come out as well, because one criticism of Wave 1 was they were expensive. They started high. Like the first set here in Australia, I think, was $50. That's a big price. I'd expect the sort of bottom of the range set to be somewhere between $20 and $30 to be a bit more accessible to help a line come out. So it's also been announced that these sets are only going to be available from LEGO at the moment. So there's no plans to release that anywhere else, but we'll see how that goes. Let me know what you think of all of these sets in there. Is the Nintendo system something for you? Do you like the Monkey Kid? Do you think the Monkey Kid sets are going to be a bit more value for money here? I'd be intrigued to know. Do you like Monkey Kid as a theme? Do you think it's got legs, and is it going to stick around? I actually do think it's got legs. I'd be intrigued to know how popular it is versus Ninjago, because obviously Ninjago is hugely popular, especially because of the cartoon. Now, if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe. I post regularly. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, and I've got a couple more videos after this I think you might enjoy. I will see you again very soon.